I'm John.
And I'm Kyle.
We are.
The Fandomedians.
Okay, so this is our first video on this channel.
Yes, it is.
And, so I'd just like to give a quick rundown of what we're doing on this channel. We're the Fandomedians, and so we're, like the name suggests, we're going to be talking about fandoms of all shapes and sizes. And
We're comedians.
are we?
In case you didn't get it. We try. If you don't laugh at our jokes, we won't hit you. Just watch our channel and like us.
Yeah, because we like you.
We love you guys. You're the best.
Yeah.
If you're watching us, that is.
That's true.
Get your friends over.
Yes.
I love them too.
Your friends. Maybe we can do something special if we hit. How many subscribers was that?
What?
100. If we hit 100 subscribers, we're gonna do a special video.
Yes.
All right. So
Special for you guys.
we're gonna try to do videos once a week, but with school coming up, that might not always happen. But we'll do our best. And what else? What else do we need to tell them?
We need to tell you guys that today we're talking about Doctor Who Season 9.
Season 9.
Season 9.
So for those of you that have seen Season 8, Peter Capaldi is the new Doctor. And
And
he's...
before you go any further, spoiler alert, if you have not seen Season 8 and you do not want any more references to it or anything that happens, click out of this video.
But not us.
Don't leave us.
Don't leave us.
Just this video.
Just this video.
Okay.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
That was weird. I made a creepy face. Anywho.
It's okay. I do it all the time.
Anywho. So, Season 9 of Doctor Who should be coming out this fall.
Yes.
And I still haven't seen the Christmas special. I'm so disappointed.
Apparently, I have not either. I didn't know it was out.
It is.
And I'm ashamed.
You know, it's kind of a few months after Christmas, so.
But, doesn't matter.
But it really doesn't matter. So, anyway, Doctor Who is a show. For those of you that don't know and didn't click out of this video when we told you to, Doctor Who is a show about a time-traveling doctor. Well, that's his name. He has 2 hearts and a sonic screwdriver, and
A time-traveling Time Lord. That is named the Doctor.
thank you. Anyway, he picks up companions that are pretty much exclusively human, and yeah, exclusively human.
Even in the first Doctor actually had his own, I think, was it granddaughter?
Right, the first Doctor's his first companion was his granddaughter.
It is not exclusively human because she
was part-time Lord, but she was part human too.
Yeah.
So, but I think that doesn't really count because he's his granddaughter. It's favoritism and all that. You know how it is.
Anyways, so Season 9 is coming out this fall, and we're going to be talking about speculations and what we have observed throughout the previous seasons.
Or the internet.
Or the internet.
Okay, so there are a lot of them. Where do we start?
Gallifrey. I think we need to start there.
Oh,
Because that's where it ended. With the
Should we save that for the last? Because that's one of the biggest ones.
No, because
Okay.
that's where it left off. That's where we need to start.
Okay. So Gallifrey, for those of you that saw Season 8 again, at the very end, the Master, Missy, the female Master, you know what I mean, it's weird. Anywho, before she dies, she gives the Doctor the space coordinates for Gallifrey, and she told him that it had been returned to its place in space. So
the Doctor went there, and when he came there, he was not with his partner Clara at the time, and he found no Gallifrey. So
No
he went
Gallifrey.
back, and Clara asked him if he was there, and he lied. So
and she lied too, and that's what
kind of off course with the companions on speculation.
Just a little side note, don't lie to each other because that's what caused the Doctor and Claire to leave each other.
Lying, it does no good.
It does
Nobody.
no good to nobody.
It done got nothing done.
Was that a double negative? Does that mean it does good to people?
It done got nothing.
It does no good to nobody. It does...
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, whatever. I'm not good at this.
But I personally believe that Clara will be leaving us. Maybe not at the first episode, but maybe within a couple of episodes.
Then again, we haven't seen the Christmas special, so he
We
probably
have
should.
not.
So I have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to this.
If we have stuff wrong that we're just screwing up,
That's our fault, not
you
yours.
can tell us.
Tell me.
We improve to your guys' benefit.
Yes, because this channel's about you. We love you. Because without you, we wouldn't be here.
And we're the Fandomedians.
We said that.
I know. Just letting you guys know again.
Just in case you forgot. Alright, so Gallifrey speculations. What are you thinking?
I personally
internet.
think that it very well could be in a pocket universe.
Well, it is a puppy universe.
It is in a pocket universe, but I mean, one that he may not know about. Because when at the end of season 8, he kind of he saved it in a picture.
In season 7.
7.
I
Excuse
think.
me. I think it was 8.
The Time of the Doctor. Season 8 was with Capaldi, and Capaldi wasn't there yet when he saved Gallifrey.
Fair point. Excuse me. Season 7 with the 50th anniversary.
Well, there was a cameo, but that doesn't really.
It was the 50th anniversary.
The 50th anniversary. That was a good episode.
That was a great episode.
So
David Tennant.
Matt Smith.
David
Matt Smith.
Tennant.
So Capaldi. There we go. Anyway, so Gallifrey is. I think that it's back in space where it's not where it's supposed to be, but in a place where, because even the Doctor didn't know where it was.
In an alternate universe.
In an alternate universe, it could be.
Yes.
I mean, a pocket universe is like a bubble on our universe, but I think it could be in a completely different reality. But in this season, I think they're going to make it so the Doctor somehow either slips into that reality like he did back in, season 2? Or season 1?
What? Wasn't it?
No, it was 2. And that, or they're going to do the same thing, but with Gallifrey. And Gallifrey is going to slip through the barrier into our universe. He's going to find it.
Season 2 of the new set of series.
Right, because that'd be weird.
It would be weird.
I mean, we're not discouraging you old people. What's a better word? You experienced viewers.
We love you too.
We love you too. I mean, without you, we wouldn't have this channel.
Young and old.
Young and old.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
I believe that Gallifrey is the place where the Time Lords live, for those of you who don't actually quite know what we're talking about, by the way. And I think
Planet of the Time Lords.
it's Planet of the Time Lords, and it was destroyed by the Daleks, and then the whole
It
50th anniversary. Just watch the 50th anniversary, guys. It's a great episode.
Technically, the Doctor blew it up.
He
But
did.
then,
But it was
in the 50th anniversary, it changed.
because of the Daleks.
Because of the Great Time War.
Yeah.
No more.
I forget the other one.
Gallifrey Falls.
Gallifrey Falls, no more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what Gallifrey is.
That's what Gallifrey is. But, see, this is very important to the Doctor because he, as far as he remembers, watch the 50th anniversary, you'll understand. But as far as he remembers, he destroyed Gallifrey and all of his people with it. Well, most of his people.
I think they get it now.
There's not the Master. But as far that's what he remembers. So it's important to him that he finds it. Because
What I think might happen is that I
So
think Capaldi, as the 12th Doctor, might go back to a younger version of himself to help him find it. But that might also not work because if you remember at the end of the 50th anniversary, was it Tennant that said he won't remember anything of what happened?
right, but what if they accidentally meet?
They might accidentally meet.
And the Doctor from this Gallifrey knows what the older Doctor
and that's
did.
what I'm saying
And
is
he's
the
like, "You
older
saved
or
us."
younger version of the Doctor, but from the Gallifrey.
You gotta do it with
that
British
he,
accent.
that he
You saved us.
He saved us.
He's not that young. He sounded like a little girl.
He saved us. Is that any better?
No, it was like a little boy, newspaper boy.
Tell us in the comments who does a better British accent.
You saved us.
I personally believe that I do a better British.
I can do a better Irish accent.
He does a better Irish, but
We're getting off track
we are getting off track.
here. So anyway, Gallifrey, we think it'll come back. That's our first speculation.
I think, well, maybe not this season. It might lead up to it to season 10 or maybe even 11. But I personally think that eventually it will come back.
Maybe even an underlying storyline would be the Doctor on his quest for Gallifrey.
Well, you know, Stephen Moffat, the producer, those of you who don't know,
We hate him. He makes us cry.
yeah, I love him.
I love him, but he makes me cry.
He's the best. I like how he does.
No offense to the other producers.
Stephen Moffat,
We love
shout
him
out
too.
to you. You're the best.
I hope he's watching.
I hope you're watching.
That'd be awesome.
Hit that subscribe button.
Stephen Moffat subscribing to Fandomedians.
Okay. Anyways, Stephen Moffat, he in all the shows that he writes, Sherlock and Doctor Who, he's had this tendency to make an overall plot line over a whole season, or
No
sometimes
matter what
two.
he's doing, he can do.
There's something going on.
There's something going on under the story.
Right now it's Gallifrey.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Can't talk.
That's what we're talking about. Oh, right now actually it's Gallifrey, which you know. So I think there's also the possibility that it might have gotten destroyed or it will be destroyed. It can go 50-50 either way. I think that it'll come back.
You know, an interesting plot twist would be if the Doctor found Gallifrey, but then another time war broke out because the Daleks come back somehow, and then
And he'd have to destroy
he'd
it
have
again.
to destroy it again.
That would kind of almost ruin the point of the 50th anniversary, though.
Right, but then something else happened. But then, Stephen Moffat, he always figures something out to, I wonder how many times he contradicted himself like that, and then
He's really smart, guys.
he's good at this.
He's very good. He's almost like J.K. Rowling good.
Or,
That is good.
or Rick Riordan.
Or Rick Riordan.
I love him.
Read those books, Harry Potter and the Heroes of Olympus and Percy Jackson
And the King Chronicles.
and the King Chronicles.
And Magnus Chase, that's coming up soon. Yeah.
Soon.
Soon, very soon.
Coming soon.
To a bookstore near you.
Preferably. But it's no.
Alright, now it's going to sound like we're advertising, and that's not what we're doing.
We don't have sponsors, by the way.
No
We're
sponsors.
not giving any sponsors
Just
or
us.
shout-outs. It's just us. Two of us. You and me.
It's just the two. No, that's Phineas and Ferb.
We're the Fandomedians.
Fandomedians. Okay, the next point.
Well, I think another plot twist that could happen is River Song.
River Song.
We know that she disappeared.
Well, she
And
died.
She died, but she disappeared into the biggest library node in the universe.
In like that
In that.
super library kind of thing.
The super computer.
Yeah.
And I think an interesting plot twist that I read about recently is, what if they found a way to
Yeah, we
bring her back?
read a lot of these online.
Yes,
We're
most
just-
of these
we're-
are online.
Actually, all of them came from online, and we're just relaying them to you. Because
But, so you don't have to read, you can
so
watch
you don't have
us.
to read. You can just watch us and, be happy.
You can hit that play button and see our faces and listen.
Yep.
Get all the information you need.
Information.
Information.
Okay.
It's the infernos of information.
Too far.
Anyways, River Song.
River Song.
I think that since she's in a supercomputer, they can bring her back. And one thing that I read was,
Because they could download her to the TARDIS.
Right.
They could make a transfer, and
one thing I read was that it would become the voice of the TARDIS,
voice of the TARDIS that,
that the Doctor.
in the
always
words of
wanted.
the website we were looking at, that the Doctor has always wanted, because he's right. Because if you remember, what was it? The Doctor's wife. He
Yes.
his TARDIS kind of went into the girl person, and she was she was the TARDIS's personality for that episode, and it showed her and how she did everything, and so the Doctor was wanting her to always be there, so he could, because he liked her and he wanted to talk to her and all that, but at the end of the episode he couldn't. She had to go back into the TARDIS.
Well, one thing that I read was, quote, on the website that we got it from, was the TARDIS, the personality of the TARDIS likes River Song.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it lets her fly the TARDIS.
Right.
So I think that maybe it is indeed a possibility of River Song's voice being in
Yes,
the TARDIS. Not
because they're
necessarily,
compatible.
not necessarily her,
Right, but just kind of
but
her.
her voice and her personality and herself.
Well, I think it could be her because they downloaded her
right.
to the computer.
And then they could be bickering.
It could be a
as
mix
both-
between the
as
TARDIS.
both couple.
That's what the website says. Seriously. Get your own thing. Be original. Okay, so, but I think the TARDIS's personality and River Song's personality could kind of fuse together.
It
You
could.
know?
It can.
So,
Because, well, when you think about it, if you go back to the episode where the personality did come out into that girl, they are very similar.
yeah, well,
I mean, in different ways, but they're similar.
yeah, I guess, sort of.
They're adventurous.
Yes, there we go. I can't think of anything else. They're girls. There we go.
They're girls and they're adventurous and they like the Doctor.
They all like.
3 things.
Everyone likes the Doctor, except for the Daleks and the Cybermen and the Centaurans. Do the Centaurans?
Some of them.
Some of them.
Some of them. Certain groups.
But then again, the Centaurans pretty much hate everybody.
The lizard family used to. But then they signed that. No, they didn't sign anything. They talked about the peace treaty between Earth and the other Earth.
They talked.
They talked.
The power of speech. That's what we're doing with you guys right now. We're speaking to you.
We're giving you information.
Because this could save your life one day if the Doctor ever picks you up in the TARDIS and he's like, pop quiz, you have to answer this or you're out, and he kicks you out onto some random planet. You have to know this stuff.
Or you could just pop up on your wedding day.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it wasn't awesome for Donna, but I'm sure I would definitely love that.
Amy liked it.
Amy did like it, but it wasn't her wedding day.
Yeah, it was.
Was?
Yeah.
I forgot. I'm sorry, guys.
I mean, it was on their wedding day, and when Amy Pond forgot, the Doctor came back and he was like, something borrowed, something blue, something old. I think I got that wrong, but
That's right. Something
something
borrowed,
new.
something blue, something old, something new, something like that.
something like that. Yeah, so,
Come with me.
River,
Safe.
we think River Song is gonna. I don't think so, because he stayed for the wedding.
He did stay for the wedding. He
For the,
danced.
not the wedding, the, reception.
Right, but he danced.
But he danced
That was awesome.
like only the Doctor could.
River Song, we've get off track, guys. I hope you don't unsubscribe or just hate on us for getting off track. Maybe,
Why would they hate on us? We're special.
maybe it's just our thing.
And you guys are too.
And you get more information out of it.
Yeah, you do. Alright, so River Song, as previously stated, just to sum this all up, we think River Song could come up by being downloaded into the TARDIS.
And I believe Gallifrey will come back.
Oh, and you never know. You see in an episode, the episode Let's Kill Hitler, that what's his face? The Doctor, when he's dying, well, but he doesn't actually die. Spoilers. When the Doctor's dying, he asks the TARDIS to give him a familiar face, and then a hologram of young Amy Pond shows up. So, if the TARDIS and River Song did fuse together, then technically, did I say Amy Pond?
Yes, you did.
If River Song and the TARDIS fuse together, then technically she could just walk around the TARDIS. And if
Well, I think that can be a debatable topic. I think
I
if
mean-
she did, it would have to be a hologram.
yeah, that's what I said.
Oh.
That's what I was saying.
You just said walk around.
Walk around the TARDIS, like because the Doctor showed him.
Right.
Yeah, the TARDIS showed him Amy Pond.
River Song.
Well, it showed him Amy Pond,
But River Song.
but River Song could be
was
walking
done.
around. How is that relevant?
I have no idea.
Seriously.
For your information.
Okay,
Got her.
so that's pretty much all we have to say on that one. What's the next?
Moving on,
Moving
kind of
on.
further away. We didn't research this, by the way. It just kind of
We
came
did.
into mind.
Did it?
I know what I'm bringing up.
This is
we
his
did-
mind.
This is my mind. Prepare to enter my mind.
I have no idea what he's talking about. So
If we move on further in the series, we know that the Doctor got a whole new set of regenerations.
Mhm.
So I'm kind of curious as to what's going to happen at the end of these regenerations, the next 13. And 26th regeneration makes like old and broken and dead almost. Is there in the regeneration before that? Is he going to have a happy ending,
yeah,
or
I
is he
mean-
going to pursue adventuring and pursue saving people the rest of his life.
Or he could retire and live on
That's what I just said.
a beach in California. Or
I don't know about California. He likes
Miami.
He likes the UK.
Yeah, but you don't retire in the UK because you have to walk everywhere because there's so much traffic. And
But he's adventurous.
yeah, but he's old
That is a fair point.
for a Time Lord anyway.
Nonetheless,
I can see him sipping a virgin pina colada because I love those. Just
anyways,
on the beach.
put in the comments what you think is gonna happen. Is he gonna have a happy ending, or is he gonna pursue his? I want to see your guys' opinion on that. And then I have not set my opinion down yet.
I think that he's gonna retire.
He's gonna retire.
He's gonna have a happy ending. Just be like,
Well, I mean,
gonna visit all of his old companions.
Moffat can do anything, and by the time that he's gotten there, Moffat might be dead. Maybe his son will take over writing Doctor Who.
Moffat can't die.
He can't die, but he might.
Moffat's like a Time Lord. He's like there all the time.
That's not true.
Yes.
By the
I don't
time
want
he gets, by the time the Doctor gets to the end of Regenerations, I think maybe what can happen is he might get another set of Regenerations, just because it has gotten so popular.
Another set or the third one?
The third one, yes.
Well, also
Because who does not like the Doctor?
I mean, but
If you're haters on the Doctor,
they get a lot of hate
just
because they don't
this
leave. We
video.
love you.
we love you. Leave this video.
I mean, I think they'd get a lot of hate because it's like, dude, really another 13 regenerations? Are you serious?
Well, that's what I'm saying, is that maybe,
And
that's why I'm kind of curious as to whether he retires or he just keeps going until he's dead. One day he dies.
You know, or he could be trapped in a moment of time like Gallifrey was, going back to that Gallifrey
He
thing.
could.
And he could pretty
end
much live forever just in that moment of time.
He could end up with Rose Tyler. With his
He's already with Rose Tyler.
his copy.
Yeah, but that'd be weird. It's like another Doctor coming in. It's like, hey, you're mine now. Get away, David Tennant.
Well, if River Song doesn't get into the TARDIS, he could go into the supercomputer with River Song.
He could.
How's that?
That'd be a good idea.
That would be a good idea. New plot twist. I just brought that up.
You should
in
be
my head.
paying attention, Moffat. This is good material. Not ours, by the way. Well, the stuff that came from his head is.
Yes, my head.
But so we want to be in the credits, at least him, because we're relaying this to you, because that's how nice we are.
We're nice.
We're nice.
We're nice.
I think we're nice. What do you guys think? Do you think we're
Put in
nice?
the comments what you think. Are we nice?
How many
Are we mean?
things are we gonna ask them to put in the comments? Because it's gonna
Are
be
we
like
mean?
they're gonna be like one comment. It's like the first thing, this, second thing.
Do we ask you guys
yeah.
to comment too much?
Do we ask comments too much? Put that in the comment section. So I think that's about it. That wraps that up.
It does. Well, I think the first thing we need to say is thank you guys for watching this video. Hit that like button if you like us.
If you
And
like
if
us.
you like it,
And if
even
you don't.
more,
If you don't, it's not that hard. Just click the button.
it's about 32 milliseconds.
If that.
If that.
You just gotta.
Maybe a second.
Maybe I'll go with that. I'll do that.
If you'll go further and take the extra 2 seconds, you can hit that subscribe button.
Subscribe. Subscribe
You
that.
can do it
And leave a comment.
if you want. I
But-
think we said 3 things to leave a comment for.
4, because we asked them if we asked too many things to put in the comment section.
4, I'm sorry.
And then I just asked them to leave a comment.
Put that in the comments.
That's 5. So, the grand total of comment asks is 5.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, I guess.
Well, thank you guys for liking and commenting on this video. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
We are.
Because I'm John.
I'm Kyle.
And we're the Fandomedians.
Yes, we are.